Hello, everyone. This is Own Wall Street with the TradersPerspective.com doing my weekend analysis. And in front of you, you have natural gas on the monthly time frame. Now, I wanted to start off with this monthly time frame today because I did notice that, in fact, we are fighting with the 50 period simple moving average, and it has served as a resistance point for natural gas over the past few months. So I figured it was worth kind of identifying that and where we are today. And with what I'm about to say in my analysis, it will make perfect sense. So again, keep in mind we are battling with this 50 period simple moving average here. And we are somewhat in an upward trend here and trying to make some consolidation before taking to new levels. So I will drop down on a weekly time frame and revert back to what I said last week, which was that we were fighting with this 200 period simple moving average here. And again, this is the weekly time frame. So we did resist. We maintained support here. We broke below but did bounce back above, which is good. So we've been boxed. We're boxed between 3.0, let's call it 3.073, and around 3.3. So that's the area that we're kind of chopping around in. And if I drop down on this daily time frame again, like I usually do, you can see that we had a nice upward trend off this bounce here, and now we've been kind of fighting to get something going here as far as the Bulls and Bears are concerned, but neither really making any progress. We did have a gap up here earlier in the week, and I'm not a big fan of gaps, I've mentioned before, so I will just kind of wait to see if price will at least come back down and test this trend line, dropping down on a 4 hour time frame now so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So here's that downtrend line here that we did end up breaking above. We have a gap down here. We did manage to kind of test this trend line here, as well as hold above this 200 period simple moving average, which is good. We have the 50 curving beautifully back upwards, and we also have a buy signal generated on my moving averages here. So that's all good. What am I worried about? Well, I'm worried about being able to maintain this move. I think that what should happen if we are to kind of develop some strength, we should probably come back down to about 3.16 or so. That should coincide with this 200 period simple moving average, and this is heading into the first portion of this week. Basically, I'm going to be forecasting out till Wednesday, so I'm trying to give you an idea what to expect over the next couple sessions. If I'm wrong a little bit here and there, I apologize, but I will fess up and own to it when that does occur. So please, leave comments, email me if you have any questions. I'm glad to assist. But again, looking at this analysis here on a daily time frame, you can see that price has been, over time moving down, and now we've been kind of moving back upwards. And I mentioned this last week where we do have a head and shoulders pattern. Try to get this in this time frame here. You can see here we do have a shoulder here. We have a big, the head pattern here, and then we have a potential right shoulder developing here. Now, I do want to urge some caution that last time we did have a bounce, and this pullback here was more substantial than this one, so that's bullish in itself. But keep in mind we do have this gap here that did occur back here, and we have the gap here. So again, better situation for this right shoulder if we maintain this $3.03 level. Um, we should be in business to at least trade within this area here. So that's what I'm going to be looking for earlier in the week heading into Wednesday. I would expect that price would just kind of churn in here. I do not have a confirmed buy signal yet on my daily time frame. And if I drop back to the 4 hour, you'll see that we do have the buy signal and we do have a reversal candle set up here. So I would see prices at least coming back down to 3.21. But definitely, I would prefer to see a harder pullback to kind of gain some more strength if we are to continue upwards into this busy season. Summertime is where we usually see our bigger draws, and it's supposed to be a hotter summer from what I've been seeing, so that's all good. But we do have a black cloud as far as oil prices are concerned. That we have a lot of gasoline and inventories are at multi-year highs. So unless something starts happening with this overall inventory that we have in both crude and natural gas, we're going to be kind of trading sideways a little bit. But anyway, so that's what I'd be looking for in the earlier part of the week heading into Wednesday is price to kind of come back down a little bit and some more chop prior to taking a push higher, in my opinion. But again, we have to see what happens due to this pattern that we have as far as this potential right shoulder setup here. So don't be too aggressive. Let the price come to you. That's my saying there. And if I was looking to buy in, I'd be looking, maybe taking a couple entries, around here. But I'll wait personally before I go ahead and get too aggressive on natural gas at this time. So in the meantime, we are trading between these two levels here. So with that in mind, trade appropriately, use your stop losses. This has been a presentation of natural gas. I'm on Wall Street. Thank you for watching.